Hi guys, this is Carrie and you're watching A Crone's Life. Today I wanted to do a VR to a hashtag I saw called Sister Decks, and my problem is I was never able to find where I saw it, what any of the questions were, what the prompts were, but I still want to just throw this out there because I pulled all my decks aside. And by golly, I'm not putting them away until I've done a darn video. So this is Sister Decks, and it's basically what I recall was that it's the decks that are done by the same artist. And I tried to focus on tarot and oracle, but there are some decks, and I just decided to do it, that are both oracle. Don't think I have two tarots. No, I just have some that are two oracle decks together, and wanted to show them off. And basically, disclaimer, let you know, I do not use sister decks together in my readings generally. I will if, well, this particular sister deck I do use together. It's different though. But generally I don't. I like to randomize things. I like to shake things up. I can't say I get bored easily, but to keep my attention, to keep my my skills kind of alert or solid, I like to use different decks and see how they talk to each other. It's always, I don't know, sometimes it's challenging, and I enjoy that. So let's see, I'm going to go ahead and get into it. This is Sister Decks. So my first sister decks are now I can't remember how to pronounce her name. But she did the Line Strider Tarot, and before I ever saw the Line Strider Tarot, I saw the Otherkin. So the Otherkin is this one right here. And after I had this deck, I just enjoyed it so much, I felt like I should go ahead and dive in and get the other deck. I mean, I'm kind of impulsive that way, so it made sense. Her Oracle deck over here is all animals. The Otherkin is strange because it's animal-people hybrids. I do enjoy this. I know it's kind of freaks some people out, but it just has a different vibe, and I enjoy that. So yeah, this deck definitely has, or these decks have different conversations with other decks than most of the things that I've seen. I think it's beautiful. I'm very happy with watercolor. So I bought my Otherkin deck in Asheville, North Carolina. My husband and I were on vacation, and we found this lovely shop that sold, it was like an apothecary. They sold sage and oils and supplements and bath bombs and obviously oracle decks and tarot decks. So this is my first sister decks. Not sure any of the questions that they wanted to ask on the hashtag, but maybe I'll do a second video way down the road. Give us some time to breathe from this one and answer the questions if I ever figure out what they are. I won't go through it all, of course. Okay, that was the Otherkin and the Sister Oracle deck. Next I have the Children of Litha and the Nameless one. This is both by Zia Hunt. Her Her name is actually Alexandria Huntington. So the nameless one is actually a oracle deck and a tarot deck put together. Again, I don't use these. I use the nameless one as it is, with both in it, but I don't use it with the Children of Litha. I'm probably doing this wrong. Hold up. Wow. I'm not paying attention at all, am I? Here we go. We'll do it this way. The art style could not be more different, in my opinion. I have to say, when I have any friends over that are into tarot, this is my flex deck. I pull it out and it generally just causes everybody to gasp. It's so beautiful. That's the nameless one and the Children of Litha by Zia Hunt. Okay. Next two decks. Oh. I have to find the front. So Mr. Freiberg did these two. And he has more than just this, but these were the ones that, you know, drew my interest. They also could not be too much more different. His artwork is very flexible, or he's able to make everything look a little bit different, but it's obviously still the same artist. In my opinion, it looks different. So this is Purgatorium, and it's the Hex edition, and this is the New Classic Tarochi. I love this opportunity to show decks that I have not shown before. I'm really not interested in doing a whole, what do you call it? These are all my decks kind of video. I would much rather just do it this way, where there's some reason why I would put them in a video. I need to do my 21 questions video response to Lisa Pepez and Peggy Pepez, because one of the questions is your favorite pip deck, and this is definitely one of them. I'd have to make that decision closer to the time of making the video, but I really do like these pips because there's nothing boring about them at all. So that was Mr. Freiberg's decks. Gosh, I wonder where, I think that's my kitty cat hair, but it's not usually this bad. Are Patrick Valenza's Deviant Moon Tarot and Mildred Payne's Secret Pocket Oracle. I can't say enough about this tiny little deck. I love it. The only criticism that I have about this deck is that it comes with a PDF guidebook. So I went online and I pulled up the PDF and I just keep it on my desktop. I keep it to where I can just click a tab and go right over to it so I can read about the meanings of each symbol. When I first saw it, I thought, well, hello, goodness, blah. It just spewed it all out. Cool. It had something to say. It said, look at how my pretty backs. But the PDF, I keep it up on my computer so that I can look at the meanings of the cards. But when I first saw it, I thought it was like a Lenormand deck. And I thought that all the meanings were going to be just the same. But there are so many more cards than a Lenormand deck, and the meanings are definitely not the same. So I'm still learning the meanings and enjoying every time I've used it. I would probably use these together. I think that they're starting to make me want to. Look at this, it's so cool. I would love to get pocket-sized cards of all my decks. I don't know, not all my decks. I'm greedy, so I say things like that, but I wish that I could travel with these size decks. They're very, very nice. It's a great size. I've traveled with this one before, but something about how many cards there are, it makes it a little bit difficult to shuffle in the car and use, but so Patrick Valenza, Mildred Payne's Secret Pocket Oracle. I think I have one other of his decks, or maybe I just wanted to get one other of his decks, but oh, I do. I have the Dreaming Oracle. I didn't bring it over here because I felt like pairs were a better idea for the video. That way I could just, conveniently do the thing that I'm doing. Nicoletta Ciccoli's Tarot and Oracle. I'll be completely honest, I am not the biggest fan of the Oracle deck. I use, again, this is a pocket size, so I travel with it. I use the Tarot deck. I rarely use the Oracle deck. That's another reason why I'm getting my daughter to pick my week in a day Tarot and Oracle decks, because I feel like she's more likely to grab things. She doesn't have that that impression that I have about the deck, and she can just be as random as I would like. I would like to just have uber randomness for those. So maybe it's the size, because the artwork is really very, I don't know, it's way more colorful. I'm not sure. Bye. Okay, so Nicoletta Ciccoli. Another thing I do to try and bond to my decks is I try to edge them if they don't already have edging. I've mentioned in other videos that I'm not very good at it. I have patience for some things in my life. I would pat myself on the back and say many things, but edging a deck, sometimes I get impatient, and then when I go over spots that are less than saturated, I have a tendency to let it get really messy, or I have in the past let it get messy. It doesn't make for a beautiful edge. Okay, so then I have Rome Choi's. Actually, the artwork is Quan Sheena. I forgot that. Rome Choi wrote the guidebook for the Dreaming Way Tarot, but the artwork was done by Quan Sheena. And this is actually a more recent purchase. I have been diving into Lenormand a little bit more. Not doing spreads right now, just learning all the meanings. And I don't know, I never thought that I needed more than, I don't know, 1 or 2 Lenormand decks, but now they're charming me. So I've acquired a couple more than I probably need. So these are the backs. Okay, so that's the Dreaming Way Lenormand and Dreaming Way Tarot. I really kind of like the way they look together. I'm not sure how you guys felt. Andrew Liam Swords, A.L. Swords. And it's skullgarden.com if you feel like you'd like to pick any of these up. I also have his Pathfinder Oracle, but I wanted to put these two together for the video. And I've edged my Oracle deck. I enjoy my decks when they look like they have a natural, because it kind of looks like wood to me. It's very pretty. I have not edged this one. These are the backs. Yikes, it's getting out of control real quickly. Okay, so that's A.L. Schwartz, Skull Garden, and the Wooden Tarot and the Earthbound Oracle. Next I have The Mystical Moments Sisters by Katrin Weiss-Stein. With the Oracle deck, I don't generally use the guidebook. I have found that oftentimes the guidebook is not speaking to what I think is true for myself, so I just read them intuitively. The tarot deck has beautiful silver edges. The Oracle deck has not been edged yet. May or may not do that. I really enjoy having people in my cards, and I just realized this while I was playing, because they are looking a certain direction, and when they're looking at each other, or when they're facing the opposite directions, it gives you a feel of how they're talking to each other or where their messages are leading. I have plenty of decks that do not have people in them, but I feel that I'm drawn to, well, maybe just certain times I'm drawn to decks that have people in them. I want something to talk to me. That's lovely. Okay, that is Katrin Weiss-Stein and the Mystical Moments sister set. So the next set I have is the Illuminated Oracle, Illuminated Earth Oracle, and the Rain Shadow Tarot. This was a Kickstarter that I backed recently. I say recently. So, Kickstarter that I backed a few months ago. I am an opinionated tarot reader. I love the Illuminated Earth Oracle. My husband gave it to me as a gift, and that may be part of my love for this deck. This one was my greed that bought it, so maybe I just messed it up by being greedy. Okay, these are the backs, both just gorgeous. Claire Mack is amazing. I got the moon on both cards. Oh, that's really amazing. Did anybody do any moon rituals for the super blue moon the other night? I did, and I enjoyed it so much. It was a gorgeous evening. No mosquitoes bothered me. I cannot say that they weren't there, but they did not bother me. Of course, I was burning a ton of sage and incense and, just going whole hog on my candles and everything, so maybe I drove them away. That would be awesome. Okay, one more. Let's just do one more. Multiverse and 8 of Wands. This is Claire Mack, the Illuminated Earth Oracle, and the Rain Shadow Tarot. I even saved her little note to me. Okay, we're getting close to the end. The next is the Sacred Bee Sisters. I have the 78 card tarot journey and the Wisdom of the Sacred Bee Oracle, Kelly Burton. I actually have another tarot Sacred Bee. I'm trying to remember what it's called, but it is the one that has Rider-Waite-Smith, but done with collage and bees. I chose these because they are the ones I use the most. So it's the back of that one, purple metallic edges. This is the back of this one. Finally, a good reason to have glare. Look at that, it looks nice. And turquoise edges, turquoise metallic edges. That looks like a cicada. I'm pretty sure they know what they're doing. That obviously doesn't look like a bee either, but I have a thing about cicadas. I used to hate them, but now I'm accepting that they are very much a part of my life. Okay, I'll do one more. Transcendence and Apathy. Alright, that is the Wisdom of the Sacred Bee Oracle and the Journey of the Sacred Bee Tarot. Okay. Now I have Prisma Visions and forget his oracle's name. What is this? This is the Cosmo Visions. Right. So, James R. Eads. I'm trying to save my money to get his green glyph collection. It's very pretty edges. These might be my favorite edges. The Cosmo Visions. I'm not sure if it'll show up on video, but there's a holographic tint to the color. It's greenish or maybe black. It looks green, I think, because the backs are green, but it might be green. Anyway, those might be my favorite backs, or my favorite edges. Gilding. In this case, I use the Oracle deck more than I use the Tarot deck. Not that I don't like it, I love it. I think I've mentioned in one of my other VRs that I think this Tarot deck is a bit fussy, and I'm not always in the mood for a fussy deck. Wow, you guys are skewed. What happened? Whew, I may have to cut that out. What did I do? Oh, I'll have to go back and check it. Sorry. But the Oracle deck is very lovely. It has a sweet voice. Tiny elephants. Okay, so we'll do one more. And this is James R. Eads, Cosmovisions Oracle. No surprise that I bought the teeny tiny one. I should have done that with every one of his decks. I love the size, and the tin is perfect. Little did I know at the time, I was just doing what I wanted to do. Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3, we have 4 more Sister Decks sets. So these are interesting. I like to go to Tivata because they have, I don't know, just things different than I've seen on other people's channels, and some of it's very childlike. I enjoy different things. So what I've done here, there's another one, a pink set that I got. No, that I don't have. I was considering getting it, but I don't really think I want it. My favorite out of these two is the blue set, the Awakening Enlightenment. But because the green set has some gorgeous animals in it, I have mixed them up. This is the deck that I use. Some of the cards are blue and some of them are green. Let's flip over to a green card. So that's the backs of the green, backs of the blue. I've taken the ones out that don't speak to me, and I, clearly don't want. And I've left the ones in that make sense to me. I considered keeping this one in, but I don't have too many collisions, and that doesn't really tell me anything. That's just silly. You're crooked again. How does this keep happening? I am so not paying. I may have to do this video over again. Well, I won't put my decks away just in case. I love this one. Okay, so the guidebook is written by Jin Shang. Did I do this right? Yes, okay. And I believe the artwork is not in English. Artwork by Buddha Studio. So, Buda Studio. Yeah, I didn't think there was a person's name on it, but at least they got credit. Next is a box set. This is the Holly Oddly. I always forget how to open this. Okay, hold on. There we go. I'm stretched for a second. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, I'm not sure that you would consider these sister decks, to be honest with you, because they all came together. And I'm not sure that I've ever shown these before, but you talk about travel sets. These are very nice. The only problem I have is I have a hard time making a decision which divination cards I want to take with me. And so you think about just taking the whole box, and that's not small. Oh, hello. Like you would want it to be to travel. So there's the tarot. There's the backs. Teeny tiny tarot, and I don't know how to do these. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just show you. We can do this a different video, to be honest with you, because this was also a Kickstarter, and I may just do a Kickstarter video. Yikes. It is a pip deck. I'm going a little bit further into this deck just because I feel like the people are so funny. Anyway, dude's got floppy ears. Anyway, that is the Holly Oddly Teeny Tiny Tarot. She has a lot more things out, but I only own this, which right now is plenty, to be honest with you. And so the next sister decks, well, these are two oracles also. Fez Inkwright, it's the Seed and Sickle I had first, and the Citadel I had second. You can tell how much I've used the Seed and Sickle. My edging is coming off. That is the backs. Sorry about the noise. I'm sure you've seen these. They're all over the internet right now. These are the backs. Once again, I don't believe they could be more different. Must be gravity just pulling it. Wonder why. Okay. Show you the edges. This is the one that's kind of torn up now, and this one is red, matte red. What is with all the dirt these days? I think it's because I did the cataloging and I laid them on the floor to take pictures, and they just picked up every speck of dirt. There's a blemish. Okay, so that is Fez Inkwright and the Citadel Oracle and the Seed and Sickle Oracle. Clematis, I have that growing outside my house right now. It's so pretty. But mine's white, not pink. Okay, last one. I'm on the last one. So, Natalie Foss is the artist, and this is the movie tarot. Obviously, you can read. And this is the Angels for the Modern Mystic. Again, I have not etched my movie tarot. And the backs of the Oracle deck have the message on them, so not a special pretty thing to see, but definitely special with its message. So, this is Natalie Foss. And Angels for the Modern Mystic, Oracle, and Movie Tarot girl. So, I hope you enjoyed looking through my sister decks. It definitely gave me a few ideas for pairing. Although, I'll probably keep doing random for now. Too many projects to think too hard about it. But that was the conclusion. I hope that I can find some of the questions, so perhaps I will be able to do a follow-up video if there were things to expand on. Oops. You guys have a great week, and I will talk to you later. Bye.